your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy ride.
Chrissie is hilarious.
Chrissie, have you ever heard of the comedian Basha K. Ali?
No, that sounds like something you yell at before you blow up a plane.
30 seconds remaining.
But you know what good thing to say? I dabbled in stand-up or something. I haven't been disrespectful to you at all.
I was very confused by the title, Everything Everywhere All at Once, because that's also what we call it when Ash takes off his shirt. I shouldn't be up here. I should be in school on the other side of the ocean. Oh, boys and girls. Yay, we're here. Yes. I deserve applause for showing up 26 minutes late. Not too bad. And I know oh boy, it's January 26th and I still have a Christmas wreath in the background, but it's not turned on. So does that count still? No, I got to take it down. I can't part with it. I bought it from the Boy Scouts. They were outside the Dunkin' Donuts. It was very cold that day. I may have been the only wreath purchase. So I don't know. Yes, it is dry and it's shaking off needles everywhere, but I don't know. When do you guys take your Christmas decorations down? Guess what? We're talking about people who don't celebrate Christmas today. Is that the right sound effect for this? Maybe I want no, that's not it. Womp womp. Yeah, I guess that's what I was looking for. Was the womp womp. No, they don't celebrate Easter either, Junior. No, I just figured with Minneapolis getting so much attention with the Somalian fraudsters, I was like, you know what? Why don't we talk about some other people who are committing fraud at a grand scale? And like this year is all about discovering tax loopholes. People, why pay for stuff when you can just get it for free? You know what I mean? Like they're the smart ones. We're the schlubs that are like just paying our taxes all these years. Not having a handicap parking spot. That's my example. I just find them fascinating. I find this community fascinating. I'm here to talk about a town in upstate New York called I always want to say Curious George, but it's called Kiryas Joel. Kiryas Joel? I don't know. I don't know what the Jewish pronunciation of Curious Joel is. Curious George does not live there. He would not be allowed, his kind. if you know what I'm saying. If you catch my drift. Yeah, I thought about wearing a yarmulke. I couldn't find my yarmulke. That's what I'm calling it. Sounds like Mama Duke. I am Catholic by insertion, and of course by that I mean I'm going to OCIA classes, so I get confirmed in Easter time. I think a bishop is going to do it. I don't know if I'm going to be dramatically lowered into a pool or something, or if I get to wear like a tarp or white linens, or I don't know. I'm gonna make a real spectacle of it, that's for sure, and probably get myself a cross necklace. It's going to be a hoot. So I'm always fascinated with groups of people. I love people. You guys who watch me all the time, I love people. I love interesting groups of people that are different than me. So today I've been watching this guy's stuff. He covers a lot of interesting communities. Tyler Oliveria. This is whose video we're watching. This only came out 10 days ago. He must have been inspired by all the the Somalians. You're like, hey, let's talk about another town where they take advantage of the welfare system, shall we? And again, we don't hate all of any kind of a person, right? I don't for people that are watching like, "Oh my god, does Chrissy hate the Jews?" No, that would be insane. Like I haven't met every Jewish person. Jewish people are great. I've had them here in the studio. I've done many an interview. An interjew. Is that a Jewish interview? It's just specific. I'm just fascinated with specific communities that take advantage of uh of the government, that's all. And I just thought this would be fun to watch this with you guys. So, where is Curious Joel? Curious George, you say? It's in upstate New York, and the reason why it's been on my radar for so long is me and the husband and the baby and the family, we frequent a place in upstate New York called Villa Roma. It's in Callicoon. It's like it's like a beautiful tree and hill utopia. It's just like, I don't know, when I was younger, I never thought like, why do people want to go to upstate like that? There's nothing happening. There's no club scene. There's no like scene at all. But then when you get older, you're like, that's precisely what why I want to be up there. Anyway, so Curious Joel is a village located. So we always drive past this Curious Joel place as we're driving to Villa Roma. And we're like, I'm gonna have to take a visit in there. I'm gonna have to drive. I'm gonna have to go inside one of these days and just check it out because it's like it looks very scrappy from the outside. It doesn't look very kept up. There's just like a lot of housing in a small like acreage. I mean they've expanded over the years, but it doesn't really fit. The housing units don't really fit with like the aesthetic with the surrounding towns. It's all, it's farmlands and it's rural. So when you see like a bunch of multiple family units all stacked on top of each other, you go, huh, that's curious. It's Curious Joel. It's a village located in Orange County, New York, approximately 55 miles north of New York City. It lies within the town of Palm Tree, having split from the town of Monroe in 2019. That was a win for the Jays. The village is situated near the town of Monroe and is accessible via U.S. Route 6. Apparently, this was started by 14 families. I know, it sounds like Jewish mafia, doesn't it? It was started by 14 Jewish families who left Williamsburg, Brooklyn, I believe, could it have been in the 70s? I'll check myself on that. They left Williamsburg, which is another place that I used to live. Just ridden with them. I mean, not ridden. They were populated. They were there. I was the weirdo who was just finding a Craigslist, place to live. It's fascinating to me. Okay. One of the most interesting cities in the U.S., known for its large population of Yiddish-speaking Jews. 90% of the people who live here speak Yiddish. It's the fastest growing city in New York State because every person who lives there has like 8 children. In fact, the median age is something like 14 years old. The town is governed by one government, multi-majority multifamily units with most activities being separated by sex. And in fact, when you enter the town, there's a sign, like a welcome sign saying like, you gotta, in fact, what I'm wearing right now would be perfect. It'd be like, you gotta cover them arms and legs up, ladies. You gotta be modest. You gotta not say a peep, walk on a different side of the street as the men, that sort of thing. Invested. Should we do the next content hotel in Curious Joel? Wouldn't that be fun? Oh, wouldn't that be fun? I could invite all my Jewish content creators. Oy vey, we could kvetch. What else could we do? They're extremely insular. They have practically no contact with the outside world. They designed their community to be walkable so as it's more easily that they can observe Shabbat. What is that? Is that just Saturday? One of the activities forbidden on Shabbat is lighting a fire, which starting up a car's engine counts as lighting a fire. Jews living in other communities either need to select a home that is walking distance from their synagogue or make driving the one Shabbat rule that they break. How convenient. Similarly, the multifamily homes are so they can communally raise their kids more easily. Hey, that's nice. Look, it's white people having kids. At least the Jews are getting it done. The rest of us are slacking off. This community is not one you would want to model walkable communities off of. I'm reading this off of Reddit, by the way. Women are denied an education. That's the part that sucks. If you're a woman living in here, like you probably won't even graduate high school. Denied an education, and you're married off into an arranged marriage at 18. I don't know. But you know what? I've also seen women like single into their 30s and 40s, and that's not really great either. What's worse? One of my friends told me she received written instructions on how sex works on her wedding night. Wow, nobody loves written instructions more than me. I didn't get written instructions. I had to just wing it like all of us had to. They don't use money, opting to use bartering for goods and services instead. How old school. They've gotten in trouble with the state education department for not teaching their kids basic math and science. But hey, so have schools like all over the country. New York is not doing great with education. They'll harass out any neighbors who do not share their rules and lifestyle. The mainstream Jewish community in New York State considers them to be a thorn in our side, says this Redditor. So interesting. And then there's also people bring up Lakewood, New Jersey, which is a very heavily Orthodox Jewish town. Wow. Okay. How fun. Let's learn about people. Isn't it nice though? Like, but if regular white people try to like create their own town somewhere, that's seen as racist, right? You like the black on me, Night Owl? Okay. It's not really, like, in my color palette, but it's just what I was wearing all day, and I don't really I'm a busy mom. I don't have time to, like, look good. Okay, so let's go inside this documentary from the lovely Tyler Oliveira, who had boots on the ground here, which is something like, I don't know if I would have as much luck as this guy did. And also, if you're doing a documentary here, why not, just get yourself an $8,000 hat and a black coat and try to fit in. Oh yeah, the men spend thousands of dollars on these hats that they wear, and it's like almost like a tier system kind of. Isn't it fascinating?
You work for Hamas?
For Hamas.
I don't want my kids to play in the house of a secular guy.
This is Kiryas.
You're a Yidden.
These are the hats I speak of right here. They look like Jewish sombreros.
A village of 44,000
But isn't it fascinating?
Hasidic Jews in upstate New York
40,000 people live here.
that primarily speak Yiddish, have an average of 7 kids per
Don't
family.
they look
How many
so
kids?
cool smoking? They look very cool smoking. It's one of the few ways you can look cool in Kiryas Joel, because you can't mix up your outfits. You can't mix up your hair or makeup. So you got to smoke.
The most people have out here.
17, 18.
How do they afford
17, 18, how? How is someone having 17 kids?
18 kids?
You know what it is? It's like you just keep having them. And I think as soon as the kids start getting to be like of teenage years, then those kids start taking care of the younger kids. And then they just age out of being kids. They go right into the babysitting circuit and it repeats itself. I know. I want this hat too. And I'm fascinated by the hats because usually a hat like fits on your head, and there's a brim and such. But not these hats. These Jewish hats, they just sit. They just sit on the top of their head. Almost like, the dolls my kid plays with. They have just like not quite a Mr. Potato Head, but the hats don't go on, they just rest. They all look like push-ups. Push-ups is not Jewish, by the way. I'm sure he'll show up on here at some point to dispel that rumor. But yes, Junior, they do all look like push-ups. Thank you for this. Thank you for the super chat. They don't fit. Oh, so they get the ill-fitting hats on purpose. I thought this was just the style. I thought it was so that you could wear the yarmulke and the hat on top of it. I'm fascinated.
It's one of the poorest towns in America, with 40% living beneath the federal poverty line.
Oh, they live beneath the poverty line, but they're doing okay.
Many men here are religiously studying the Torah full-time and heavily rely on public assistance and welfare in the form of Medicaid,
Was that a tard? Tarda, la gila tarda.
Torah full-time and heavily rely on public assistance.
That guy's not studying the Torah full time. I can tell you that much. No one's having more fun than this guy right here. He doesn't even know where he is. He's having a blast. I want to get to know him.
And welfare in the form of Medicaid, housing vouchers, food stamps, and cash aid to support their giant families that God commanded them to have. And the village enforces strict gender roles, modest dress codes, and sends their kids.
Wow. I'm so fascinated. I want to go. I want to be a fly on the wall. Doesn't this look fun?
To private religious schools. And why is it okay for Jewish people to live together in a homogenous Jew-only community, but it's illegal when white people try to build their own?
Isn't that funny?
Up to Kiryas Joel myself to see what's going on. Welcome to Kiryas Joel.
Wow, this sign could use an upgrade, but again, I've learned that these types of folks, they're not real big on upgrades. They're not big on putting money into things like for upkeep or improvements, or I think they deem that sort of like a waste of money. So this sign will not be updated until it's literally in flames or on the ground. But here's the sign that says, "Welcome to Kiryas Joel." This sign was probably put up in the 70s when this whole thing went up. In keeping with our traditions and religious customs, we kindly ask that you dress and behave in a modest way while visiting our community. This includes long skirts and pants, or pants. You don't have to wear both. We aren't the Scottish here. Covered necklines, sleeves past the elbow. Hey, I qualify right now. Use appropriate language. Maintain gender separation on all. So if you're thinking of coming here to do a 3-legged race with your boyfriend or girlfriend, you picked the wrong town. The genders must be separated at all times in public. Oh, and it's in Spanish. Why? Because the Spanish people are who actually do the work at this community. That's who's taking out the garbage. That's who's fixing the roofs. That's who's just doing all the upkeeps. That's that the people who live here are too good to do.
A community of modesty and values. In keeping with our traditions and religious customs, we kindly ask that you dress and behave in a modest way while visiting our community. This includes wearing long skirts.
They always scamper. Is it maybe it's not fair to say that it's cold out, but I've noticed there's a lot of scampering.
Pants, covered necklines, sleeves past the elbow. Use appropriate language. Maintain gender separation in all public areas. Thank you for respecting our values. Let's pop in here and say shalom.
Oh, this could use like a power wash, couldn't it? This whole thing. The stairs, the walls. I would do again. This could use a little bit of an upgrade here, but that's never going to happen.
Lots of people praying. Hi. Shalom.
Oh, cool. You put a blanket on your head. What's on his head? What is this tiny little box thing? I'm so fascinated.
Oh, okay. So,
oi, an outsider. Oi, run away, scamper.
this is entrance for.
Wow, this looks like, is this like their Elks Lodge? Everything's like, I guess all their clothes are in these plastic bags. A lot of these plastic bags. I'm fascinated. Doesn't it look like it smells in here?
For members only. Not sure what it takes
Oh my God. Could not be looking at him with more disdain.
to be a member. What does it take to be a member?
He should do a body cam. Would that be better? He's sticking out like a sore thumb already. He should have shown up with like a hat that doesn't fit. Look, it looks like a cartoon. Like when you draw a cartoon of a person wearing a hat, it looks like this.
I have to be Jewish to enter? Okay, I'm not sure. I'm not sure the schedule exactly, but 9
I
o'clock.
mean, he doesn't look not Jewish. He's brunette. He's wearing a New York City hat. It's conceivable he could be possibly partial.
Sharp. They're not at work.
Yeah, what's with the tiny hats that they wear? Is this a tiny hat? What's on their head? I've never seen this before. Is it a prayer? It's like a Lego. I gotta ask Grok, I guess. Hold on, Grok. What is the tiny black square thing? Hasidic. I think what I'm typing into Grok right now is anti-Semitic. How I have to like explain what this is. What's the tiny black square thing a Hasidic Jew wears on his head when he's praying with the blanket? The tiny black square is actually a small cube-shaped box. This is fascinating. Do you guys want to see the explanation? Okay. Beep-a-da-boo. Tiny black square, actually a small cube-shaped box a Hasidic Jewish man or any traditional observant Orthodox Jewish man wears on his forehead, upper head. We're talking here. During prayer is called a tefillin. 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 Not to be confused with Teflon in your cookware. Specifically, the head tefillin, known in Hebrew as tefillin shel rosh. Tefillin, sometimes called, it's a long word, phylacteries in English, are a pair of small black leather boxes containing handwritten parchment scrolls with specific verses from the Torah, including Deuteronomy 6:4-9 and others. One box is placed on the forehead, centered above the hairline, and the others on the upper arm. Wow. Usually on the left for right-handed people with long black leather straps wrapped in a traditional pattern. This requires a lot of accessories. The practice comes directly from biblical commandments in the Torah to bind them as a sign on your hand, and they shall be frontlets between your eyes. Cool. Interpreted literally as wearing these items during weekday morning prayers, not on Shabbat or major holidays. Hasidic Jews, I still have a hard time telling the difference between the Hasidics and the Orthos, the Ortho Jews. A subsect of ultra-Orthodox Haredi Jews follow this strictly, often with specific customs on how the straps are arranged or which version of the scroll layout they use. So it's basically boxes with like a little fortune cookie inside. The boxes are painted black and must be perfectly square from the top view, according to Jewish law. It's a key religious symbol symbolizing dedication of the mind. Head tefillin and actions of the heart. Arm tefillin to God. Wow. I thought the Catholics had a lot. They got the prayer beads, the rosary. That's really it. Note this is different from other headwear like the kippah, yarmulke, a small skull cap worn all the time, or the shrimp meal, a large fur hat that some Hasidic men wear on Shabbat and holidays. Those aren't the small black squares. Wow. A lot of headgear required, a lot of accessories needed to do this religion. How exciting. How cool. Okay, back to the church. Now, I don't know what these blankets are about.
Okay, so I guess everyone's praying right now. So you got to wonder.
They kicked him out. They're looking at him with such disdain.
What these people do for employment. You'll notice the Mexicans out here.
Hey, why are you here? Why are you not praying? You don't have the box on your head. You have camera. We don't light fires on the Sabbath.
And the Jewish people, I'm not sure what they do.
Scurrying.
Maybe we can ask this
scurry.
Guy. Excuse me. What do most people do for work out here?
Oh, he just gave a very Jewish shrug. Hey, I don't know.
No? All right, cold shoulder. Question for you, sir. How long do people pray per day?
What is it? Why do they all carry these plastic bags? What's in these plastic bags? I'm fascinated.
Okay, what do people do for work?
I am not a news reporter.
I am not news reporter. I do not have ideas. I don't know anything. I am not news report.
Okay, what do you do for work?
I'm going over here now. What do I do for work? I go over here.
Okay, you don't want to talk? How many hours a day do they pray?
3 hours a day.
Do people have 9 to 5s?
Yes.
Like what industries are
I collect rent from 9 to 5 different homes in the Bronx.
they involved in here?
Construction, all other type of industries.
And what do you do?
I'm a student and also
Little old to be studenting, brother.
I'm doing home care.
What are you studying?
I'm studying Torah.
Torah?
Yes.
How old are you?
Our holy Torah.
And who pays for education?
I try to work
Notice there's probably a Jew pulling up to be like, stop talking to him. Stop talking to the goy.
on overtime.
Overtime.
Yes.
Where do you work overtime?
I work home care.
Home care?
Night, yes.
Is it like, do you have kids?
This is like his posse. He's like, bro, you need backup? Should we stay?
I have kids, yes.
How many kids?
3.
How do you afford to raise 3 kids while being a student?
Because I work very hard. I want to study the Torah. I'm very proud.
How do you afford to study the Torah, though?
God help me.
Does the American taxpayer help you too?
Yes.
Also, yes.
Yeah. How many people out here are on like welfare in the form of like housing assistance or Section 8 or EBT, SNAP,
everyone.
Medicare?
Yes, yes, yes.
And that allows you to study the Torah
Yes.
and raise your kids?
Yes. Yes, thank
And
you.
how many kids do most people have out here?
17, 18.
How do they afford
How?
17, 18 kids?
How? I guess if you're getting arranged married at 18 and you're having a kid like every year. I'm complaining. I'm very tired at the end of the day. Ay. Why am I continually surprised that Chrissy isn't Jewish? I don't know. I'm a comedian from New York. That's probably why. I don't know. Do I seem Jewish? If I don't know, is that a compliment?
Kids.
They are proud.
Yeah, I guess if you're gonna have 18 kids and let's say you start at like 19, yeah, you're gonna have kids till you literally can't anymore. Wow, that sounds tiring.
To do what the Torah says, that you need to be multiple and fruitful.
Wow. And do you think there's welfare abuse in the community out here?
No.
No? 'Cause they actually have the kids?
Because we all do
Yes.
it.
They have the kids. Do they get tax credits for the kids?
What they get, but they are all
Are you
doing
doing fraud? What they get,
to keep our Torah. Yes.
Keep the Torah.
Yeah, at least
Yes.
this guy's talking to him. That's more than look at this guy. Same car from before. Slowing down, be like, you okay, bro? Yo, you need backup? Should we call the brothers?
What are your thoughts on people out there
Honking.
who can barely afford to have one kid?
If they want, they can have one. But if God's given them more, it's very proud.
Okay, shout out God.
Yes.
Okay.
We are very
Couldn't have walked away faster, but now he's back.
against the state of Israel. It's a very big problem for us.
So you guys don't approve of a state of Israel before the Messiah comes, right?
Yes, yes. Zionism is not Judaism. It's a very other thing.
Question for you, sir. What do you do for work out here?
I scurry.
Are you on the phone? Or are you listening to the radio?
I just have a phone up to my ear. It's what he has is he's just holding. He does what my toddler does, where he holds a remote control up to his ear and goes, "Hello, I'm very busy." I've seen it. I've seen baby Frankie do that same move, and then he throws crackers to the dogs.
Okay. Damn, it's tough to get some answers out of folks. What do you do for work?
Again,
How do
holding
you-
this plastic bag. What's in the plastic bag? Let's ask Grok. What's in the plastic bags all the Jews carry? Oh, I hope Grok knows what I'm talking about. No, the plastic bags. Oh, it's not kosher food and snacks. Okay, it's probably the prayer garbs. Okay. Maybe it's the prayer stuff. The tefillin. Cool. Yeah, the velvet pouches inside of clear or simple plastic bags. Ew. Wow, it's so interesting. Aren't you guys fascinated? Isn't this cool?
You make money.
Bye-bye.
Your
This
wife?
guy's probably he looks like he's 19 years old.
What does she do for work?
What is this?
Interview.
What is
Good to meet you.
this? What are we doing? What? I'm not used to questions. These are not kosher questions.
For YouTube.
I'm sorry, I only watch YouTube. What is this YouTube you speak of?
So your wife works and you study the Torah?
Have a good day.
How many kids do you have?
Have a good day.
How many
Wow.
children do you have?
Have a good day.
Okay, thank you. Well, that was fascinating. Excuse me, do you study Torah?
Study that?
Torah?
No.
What do you do for
So
work?
like this is his like this will be the question that'll get people talking to me. Do you study the Torah? Like they're all gonna say yes.
Do you have a job? Does your wife work?
My job is walking away from you right now, Goyam.
Are you a student of the Torah?
Yes.
Do you work a job for money?
Do they should make like winter versions of these hats that cover their ears. Just a thought.
I?
Yeah.
No.
Does your wife?
Yes.
She does.
Is it
Does your wife?
Is it against the Jew law to wear contact lenses? Because I see everybody wearing like super thick glasses.
Go to work to make money and you study Torah?
Where are you?
Tyler.
Who are
Good to
you?
meet you. I'm just doing a YouTube video about this
Tyler.
place. I find it
I don't
fascinating.
have time. I have to
But where are you going if you don't work?
study.
Got him. You have nowhere to be.
And does your wife work? What industry does she work in? Teaching, education,
Teaching.
children? And how do you afford the kids if you
I'm
don't work?
making away.
Your wife?
My wife, she does everything. This guy is whipped.
Okay, thank you. Sounds like a great setup. Damn, I might have to get in on that. Excuse me, what do women work at here? What jobs do women work in here? Is it mostly
You
childcare?
could get it. She's cute.
Okay. Cold shoulder. Do you work a job
You're
as
an
well as raise the
outsider.
kids?
You're an outsider. You should have come dressed in like Jew garb. You should have been like, this is for Jewish YouTube. Look at the disdain. The absolute ugh. Although, to be honest, that's probably how most people look at like a man on the street interviewers.
Do the women raise the kids in? Okay, tough to talk to the women out here. How do people afford to have families? So like as you raise baby, do you also go to work?
That's an expensive stroller. This is this is like a is it called a Duna? I know that this is an expensive stroller. Wow, but she's on the bus.
What do you do for work? Do you study the Torah
I
for
work
a living?
office.
Do you study the Torah? Do you work a job?
My
Does your
job
wife
is
work a job?
going away.
Are you a student? Do you work? Are you a student?
I'm so scared. I'm running away.
Man, I can't do this anymore. Question for you.
I can't do this anymore.
Do you study Torah? Do you study the Torah?
Oh boy, he's thinking about it.
Excuse me, sir?
Thinking about
Do
it.
you study the Torah?
He's like, maybe I can throw myself into the trash can.
Hey,
This is the guy that drives around patrolling the neighborhood, making sure no YouTubers get any content.
oh, you speak on his behalf? How do you know that? Get on out of here. He said he doesn't want to give an interview.
Graham.
How would he know? Do they communicate telepathically via
They
hive
do.
mind?
They do.
Hi. Tyler, yes. How are you, my friend?
They know him?
How are you doing? Yes.
Wow.
How are
Hey,
you?
this is my
You wanna say
favorite
hi?
guy.
I'm journalist.
Yes.
He has
Dude,
a
you wanna
fan
say hi?
here.
No.
Okay.
Oh.
How are you doing?
Hey, shit, this off.
Do you want
He's
to tell me a
honest.
little bit about this place?
He's like, do you want to say hi? No.
Sure, we grow up here.
Okay.
It's a very nice place.
Yeah, and it's mostly Hasidic Jews?
Yes,
Okay.
it's only Hasidic Jews.
And it's
here.
one of the most
You can't wear any other color than black then.
biggest growing towns,
We're
right? By
growing south.
percentage?
It's the biggest in the
Big
United-
families, too.
Big families, right?
How do people afford to have such big families out here?
It's the same.
Stumped.
What do you mean?
It's a grift.
How do they have such big families?
We believe in God that
Believe in God?
created that.
Okay. Hey, thanks for saying hi, my friend.
I don't know who you are.
My name's Tyler Oliveria.
You do not have one of our hats. I'm sorry, I keep going into the Borat voice. I don't mean to. Those are nice strollers. Right? You know what I'm talking about with the strollers? What are the strollers with the yellow inside wheels? What are... I have to know. Diziono. Images. I mean, there are so many strollers. All right, I'm not searching for it under the right phrases. Anyway. Back to the thing.
I don't talk
Talk
to
to-
suspicious persons.
How am I suspicious?
You are not Jew. You are suspicious.
I don't know who you are.
Damn, ouch, that hurt my feelings. Do you study Torah, or do you work a job or own business?
Everybody here works a job.
Well, that's not true. That's what's up?
They have Torah and they work.
That's not true. That's a lie. That's not true.
Suspicious person.
That's not true. I've talked to people. They said some of them just study the Torah. They told me themselves.
Well, some.
So who's the liar?
Oh.
I understand that. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I don't know who you are.
I'm just asking questions. How many children do you have?
You work for Hamas?
What?
Is he gaslighting him? Do you work for Hamas? Yes, Hamas is sending out this one sole YouTuber.
I'm journalist. I'm just exploring. YouTube vlogger. I don't work for Hamas. He said, "Do you work for Hamas?" What? Okay, so this is the most beautiful $10 million synagogue right here. It's quite
Wow,
nice.
$10 million?
See if anyone wants to talk.
Oh, you
Are
gotta
most
put your
people here
blanket on.
rabbis?
What's the blanket called? And there's the box. How did they get it to stay on? Oh, I'm so fascinated.
Rabbis? Rabbis? Are you guys rabbis?
Aren't they always constantly confusing their coats with other people's coats? I'm sure there's a lot of wardrobe mishaps and mix-ups happening.
Okay. Do most of them work as... Yes, hello. I'm asking men what they do for a living out here. Are most people here...
What number?
What's number?
Just my name, Tyler. I'm just asking Hasidic Jews out here because I know
No.
What do you mean?
Just no.
People are not gonna answer you because
What do
You're
most
not
men do
Jewish.
here for work?
This
Is it
guy's
they study
cool.
the Torah?
no, most people are working in Amazon.
Are you
like
from
this.
CNN?
CNN? No, I just have a YouTube channel. The mere presence of a goyim was sufficient to raise suspicion. Question for you. What do most men do
They look so crazy.
for work here? Are they rabbis? This is working?
No.
What do they do? Because I'm trying to talk to people, just figure out what the main industry is.
A lot of
Can you give me some
This this takes real bravery to go in here like this. It really does. I could never. Can you imagine if I went in there? You have to be a dude. Grok said leather straps hold box. Good. I'm glad someone in the chat is helping me do this work. Oh, Syracuse Groiber. I work for Medicaid and I have to talk to these people all day. They always try and get free rides to synagogue on the taxpayer dollar. Interesting, but I thought they have to live somewhere they can walk to synagogue. Oh my goodness. How interesting. If someone ran up to me and asked this stuff, I probably wouldn't say much. If people were like, what do the men in your town do for work? I'd be like, they're cops, accountants. They work in offices. Although I'm used to talking to strangers.
Yes.
Oh, go outside.
Yeah, maybe he'd
Okay,
have to
thank you.
he'd have to find some sort of like Jew party where they're a little liquored up and more willing to talk.
People are not gonna answer you because
What do most men do here for work? Is it they study the Torah?
no, most people are working in Amazon like this.
CNN? No, I just have a YouTube channel. The mere presence of a goyim was sufficient to raise suspicion. Question for you. What do most men do for work here? Are they rabbis? This is working? What do they do? Because I'm trying to talk to people, just figure out what the main industry
Are you all
is.
rabbis?
Can you give me some ideas?
Oh, go outside.
Okay, thank you.
Go
I'm trying to talk
outside.
to folks like you, how you make your money and afford to raise your families.
Rolls.
What?
54 rolls.
But then I finally met
What is
this guy
54 rows? What does that even mean?
who gave me some wisdom. Help me out.
Everything people do.
What do you do for a living?
Billboards.
How long does the prayer last? And when do people go to work?
People go from 9 o'clock in the morning, from 6 o'clock in the morning until the night.
So how do they pay their bills?
How they pay the bills? By working.
When do they work if they're praying all day?
They're not praying all day. So you have a lot of people coming in the morning and going into work, then coming back to pray. You have
Then
a lot
they
of people coming in the morning to
They scurry to work. They scurry back.
pray. They have people just waking up late.
I see.
From
Okay.
having a big
Different
community.
schedules. So you own a billboard company?
Yes.
How do people afford to have like 10 kids out here?
The community is based on this. So
Okay, so is it wealthy members of the community give charity?
yes, mostly. That's the way.
Are most people on Medicaid, SNAP, EBT? Let's be honest.
I don't know. I can't speak for other people.
What about you?
I'm not going to tell about myself.
Okay.
A lot of these folks have business there. Not all of them.
Okay.
Some of them.
But there's a lot of you guys, right?
Some of them are being supported by community members.
Okay. What's the big industry for women out here? Is it childcare? Because I notice Mexicans seem to work like retail, construction. Many men will tell me my wife works, but I do not.
That's not true.
That's what they told me, though.
Look at this classic beard. I respect the beard game.
They themselves.
The first 2 years after they get married.
Okay.
Only the first 2 years.
Okay.
And then they go work. Most men.
Okay. All right. How many
Like,
kids do
see
you
the
have?
guy in the van pulling up. You're like, you okay, bro? You need backup. They all have minivans. Cool.
Wife works, but I do not.
That's not true.
That's what they told me, though. They themselves.
The first 2 years after they get married.
Okay.
Only the first 2 years.
Okay.
And then they go work. Most men.
Okay. All right. How many kids do you have?
So you're allowed to just not work. That's weird. You just don't you let your wife pay for all your bills the first 2 years. I guess maybe that's like the period of time. I don't know. Maybe before you start having kids, the wife just pays for you. Fascinating.
I'm gonna guess you have 13. They all vote unanimously in favor for it. Look at this. There's a car accident every 5 seconds. Some of the driving out here is horrendous. It's truly terrible. What did the Jewish people here do for work?
Yeah, you're gonna hear from this bus driver. He's probably based AF.
From what you've seen. Do they just pray or?
No. So yes, they pray every single day and they walk every single day after this matter.
After they pray, they go to work?
Yeah. They drive in a school bus and a transit bus.
Excuse me, gentlemen. What do you guys do for work here? Do you guys have like businesses, like work a job?
The younger one,
Torah?
it's funny.
What do you do?
This one was looking to this one like, what do I say? How do I answer?
Excuse me, gentlemen. What do you guys do for work here?
They're communicating telepathically.
Do you guys have like businesses, like work a job? Do you guys study Torah?
We are frozen. If we do not move, you cannot see us. The bus driver is the most anti-Semitic person in the city. This isn't quite as revealing as. Oh, should we get Nick Shirley on the case? Should we get Nick Shirley to go? This isn't quite as revealing. Yeah, they're a little more cagey, I guess. The Somalians are a bit dumber, only by a little bit.
What do you do?
I'm in sales.
Are you lying to me? Just the way you looked at him, I'm just like, what? Is it just ink?
Yes, I'm lying.
What do you do?
I'm in sales.
What do you sell?
Food.
Why do you keep looking at him? Okay. What food do you sell?
Chocolate.
Chocolates.
What?
He's laughing like he
I feel
knows
like I'm
it's
getting
bullshit.
bamboozled right here. I don't understand the look back there. Do most women raise their households and then they work afterwards?
Some, not most.
Some. Okay. Like what percentage? Half?
Maybe half.
Maybe half?
Usually when they study, they do just that.
Okay.
But the ones who work study in the morning and late afternoon. In the evening.
To be fair, I have seen people who work bus driver jobs, some people doing something in the shop, sort of managing the shop.
Really?
The construction and hard labor seems to be exclusively executed by the Mexicans. Excuse me, miss.
Everybody needs
do women
Mexicans.
work and raise the kids out here?
Sometimes.
Do the men work or do
Sometimes.
they study the Torah? The sheer density of minivans out here is a phenomenon in and of itself. Excuse me. What do you do for a living?
Oh, they love this store.
Okay. What do you do for work? What do you do for a living, sir? Tough scene.
Oh my god.
Excuse me.
Rough.
What do you do for a living?
Bruh. Didn't he
Excuse
just
me, what
talk
do
to
you do
that
for
guy?
work?
Did he just talk to that guy?
I student.
You're a student.
A student.
You're old though.
I follow you on YouTube.
There we go. So you got to answer this puzzle for me then. What do people do for work out here?
We do construction. We do
The
everything.
only people who talk to him are the ones that are fans of him. That's a bonus.
Do people spend hours praying in the synagogue and then they work
This
afterwards?
guy's looking on. See, you always have to have an elder hovering by to make sure that the youngin doesn't slip up, tell any secrets.
The women raise the kids and that's all they do, or do they work as well?
They work as well. The men also raise their kids.
Wow.
We just don't bother nobody. Whatever normal people is doing,
Yeah.
we're doing.
Okay.
But we're doing it mostly. In the
What you're
coast.
not doing is washing your car. Look at this. Gross.
away. Instead of selling to general supermarkets,
I see.
For example, I'm in the kosher food. I sell for kosher supermarkets.
What I'm hearing is they'll gladly take money out of the American tax base to support their lifestyle, and if they do start a business, it'll most likely accommodate and service Jews.
We don't bother nobody. We don't kill.
This is true. No violence out here.
No violence.
No drugs.
No drugs. No stealing. No thing. No nothing.
I've only seen bad drivers, though.
You know why? Because we have so much. We have like 10 children.
Drivers bad. Oh yeah, this guy says we have 10 children, so we're all distracted by them. This is great.
No violence out here.
No violence.
No drugs.
No drugs. No stealing. No thing. No nothing.
I've only seen bad drivers, though.
You know why?
Yeah.
Because we have so much. We have like 10 children. We're all too busy. That's why we were upset by driving. We're getting nervous. That's the biggest violence you'll find by us. One day a year, it's called Purim.
Party.
We dance. People getting
See,
drunk.
he should go to a Purim party, and then they get drunk. Then you get to really hear the real stuff, the real answers.
And the biggest good thing about that we're giving donations for other people.
Oh, that's right.
Do you know how much money goes out in this village?
I'm gonna guess millions.
Millions, and that's without being so polite, keeping open the doors. That's a thing on.
Gentile behavior.
Yeah, right. No, not Gentile. It's
goy behavior.
You're not going. I can see it.
I'm going.
No, you're not going. You're a yid.
You're a yid. He just called him a yid. He said you have yid blood.
Okay.
Are you a yid?
I'm goyim.
Can you show me your license?
I know that you guys don't
Do you have a Jewish license?
support Zionism.
Come here and look at the back here. Connect now and here. Get your late model flip phone.
Or you guys don't support the Jewish state until the Messiah is here, right?
Exactly. They are not the Jewish people. They are not us, and we are not them. They are not Jewish at all. The state of Israel is a secular state, same as Japanese, but they call themselves Jewish people. They don't obey no laws. They're taking out kids from the yeshiva, sending them to draft to army to fight Hamas, which they create the problem. If they would listen to the Torah, the whole war wouldn't be.
How do people afford to have so many kids here?
They don't afford. We help each other. We open two groceries called Maitiv. We're giving them 50% discount. Just giving you one example.
Yeah, I could get a discount too.
Yes.
Really? Tyler's gonna get a discount?
Because the store is officially made for everybody.
The one thing I am curious about, though, is the welfare use.
Look! Another onlooker, another guy peeking out in the back from the phone spot.
Both the federal or whatever the state, they both.
They look out for each other. That's positive, right? They got homies. Junior for 2. Please book a show in this J-Town. Wouldn't that be fun? That would be a real challenge, like writing jokes for this audience. What would you even talk about? What's up, my yitter? What's up, my yitter? But got props to the no crime, no stealing, no raping, because look at the women.
Spending equals money for other people. The only difference is over here, the money is being spent for us and our mouth to eat, and in Bronx, it's being spent for the NYPD to fight.
Are you on welfare?
No.
Do you know anyone on welfare here?
I won't comment on that question.
Come on.
How should I answer?
You own a shop. You own a.
I won't comment, which means yes.
A supermarket, basically. So you would know. Give me a rough estimate if you can.
No.
Why not?
I'm not.
Why?
I'm not gonna comment.
Why? Why is that the stickler?
Because I can't answer you as simple.
You can give me a rough estimate, though.
Look, another onlooker, another lady in a wig.
Just ballpark.
What do you think? And I'm
gonna guess 33%.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And that's
yes, it's way more than that.
probably about on average throughout the U.S. That's not terrible.
Exactly.
I'm just trying to figure out how people afford to raise 10 plus kids on sometimes single income households.
We don't spend so much money for each kid.
Humble living. Okay? Like how many kids per family?
10, 12, 14, 15.
Oof, that's huge. And how do people afford to have such big families out here?
He just went, it's the honk of get away.
Working.
Like, what do people do for work out here?
What to do?
Little of this, little of that.
Brokerage.
Construction.
Okay.
Teaching.
Hand movements. The hand movements pay the bills.
In school.
Okay, teaching, school, construction. What percentage of people do you think are on welfare, Medicaid? A lot?
Yes, everyone.
Big people.
Okay. Okay. What do they do?
What I do?
Yeah. What
Oh
do
my God, could not be looking any more
you
Jewish.
do for work?
Look at this guy. This is like the quintessential. If you like draw a cartoon just from off the top of your head, you draw this guy right here. He's in like the classic pose, or maybe he's cold.
I'm a student.
Student? Okay. How old are you?
Okay, it's very late to me.
I see. Thank you.
It's late to me. Not to you, but to me.
Would you like to be interviewed?
I know can professional English, so.
You speak English? Any English? No?
They
Okay.
do. They
Tough
know
to
enough
find
to
some-
say no. That's a nice house back here. Oh yeah, I wonder who lives in that house. This is like an extended Ryan Long video. He never asked about he's trying to work up to the tunnels. You can't just open with what's the deal with the tunnels. What's the deal with the tunnels?
that speaks English out here. It's tough to find anyone besides the Mexicans out here at work. These guys are looking at their phones half the time too. I'm a little bit confused. And why is everyone on the smart or on the flip phone? Are they actually speaking to someone? Like, are you actually on the phone with someone?
Yes.
Oh, you are. Okay. Some people I hear are on the radios.
Could be.
Okay.
Could be.
Pregunta. Este ciudad, Jews
Mucho Jews aquí.
solo?
Yeah, it's only the Jews.
And las personas
Look,
Hispanic?
he's speaking English. You can talk to him in English now. Like this guy speaks better English than the Jewish people here.
Trabaja por construcción?
Yeah,
The Jews trabaja en construcción aquí o no?
only the Hispanics.
Hispanics? Okay. Thank you, my friend. Okay, so this is sort of a well-known fact, but it's good to hear from him that the Hispanics are working the construction out here, and the Jews are living here. You work in the medical industry,
Yes.
and you help someone who's elderly or
Well, it's for pediatrics.
pediatrics.
It's a private office for Dr. Wurzberger.
Okay, I've noticed that seemingly only Hispanics
Oh, yeah, there's no Jewish doctors.
are out here working,
Yes.
and I have not seen many of the Jewish people here working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what's going on there?
That I don't know, but we do have a few coworkers also that are
Okay.
Jews. But I have noticed that also.
I'm trying to figure out how you guys afford to have so many kids, though.
I mean,
I see all these
God is telling us to abuse the welfare system.
Mexican workers too.
personally,
Yeah,
I'm struggling.
you're struggling. Yeah.
It's not easy. Most of
Okay.
the people I know are struggling.
Are most people who have this amount of kids on forms of welfare like SNAP, Medicaid, housing assistance, that sort of thing?
A lot of people. I'm not,
Yeah.
I can't talk for others, and I don't know.
Do you think?
Have because I mean,
Yeah.
for sure they are eligible for.
Like tax credits for the kids, right?
Child tax credits in New York, federal child tax credit up to two. Wow. This is a year? 2,200 per child under 17. New York State Empire State credit, $1,000 per kid under age 4. Wow. $330 per child age 4 to 16. Federal credit, New York State credit. Wow. $3,530 in tax credits per kid. Damn. I didn't know about this.
Yeah, and they're eligible more for whatever for low income.
That's 3,000. So if you have 10 kids, that's a lot of money.
Whatever you want.
Yeah.
Because you have that many kids.
Like Section 8 waivers for stuff like this?
Something like.
Yeah. So, do most people work jobs out here? Or is it kind of just
No.
raising their kids?
As far as I know, yes. I mean, the woman will raise her kids, and most of the men will work.
And the women raise the kids full time?
Most of them. There are some women
That's why they all look exhausted and the men look very well rested.
part time, and more less women
Yeah.
work full time. But it's very hard to work when you have 10 kids.
Could I move here as a non-Hasidic Jew?
No.
Would I be able to, though? That's my real question. Because I've heard it's practically impossible.
It's not true.
Is that true?
No, nobody can stop you. You're not gonna be comfortable.
You're not going to be comfortable. I will make sure that you are uncomfortable. I personally will harass you till you leave. Da-da-da-da. So if I get married, let her pay for 2 years. I can get divorced and remarried after 2 years. Jackpot. His interaction with the Mexican was more racist than with the Jays. True, because he could have clearly the Mexican could speak English, so he didn't have to keep being like, "Oh, do they trabajo? Do they trabajo aquí?"
I get that, but would someone actually rent or sell me a house out here as a non-Hasidic Jew?
No.
Unlikely, right?
It's not unlike. I mean, unlikely maybe. I
I don't know.
can own a house.
Sure.
Grant you to ask you this question.
Yeah.
But the point is that everybody lives wherever they want to.
Sure.
Same as I live here. Nobody told me, hey, you have to live here. I live here because I want to live here.
So no, you wouldn't want to live here. That's what he's saying. Get out.
Correct?
Yeah, that makes
So
sense.
if you're gonna, if a secular guy is going to move in, he's gonna be uncomfortable. I don't want my kids should play in the house of a secular guy, because the reason why I want to live here because I want to be religious.
I see.
Want my kids should be religious.
Sure. That makes sense.
I don't hate them. I love
Yeah.
everybody.
No, that's reasonable.
I will have
Yeah.
everybody.
Have you heard of the all-white community in the Ozarks?
I know, yeah.
Would you agree
Arkansas.
with them doing that?
I don't know. I don't want to live there. The point is not this.
But you think they should be
I don't
allowed
wanna
to do
live
so,
there.
though, right?
I don't. I have a lot of opinions.
Do you
As
think they should?
As I told you, you have to sit down.
Oh man,
Yeah,
I'm
you're
a complicated
sitting.
guy. Could I buy a house there? Would they let me?
Legally, I think you.
Legally, I could, but they
Oh, it's
wouldn't.
this
right?
guy again.
It's a good question.
His fan of his. The guy with the tar.
How they will deal with that?
Why is everyone so busy?
Back to the video.
No, speak English.
None.
Yeah,
As
okay.
I was
Yeah,
going
right.
around, my drone captured the most dangerous people in the city.
Wow.
Bad drivers. But real quick, the sponsor of this video pulled out once
Black-
they learned what the topic
Oh,
was.
shit,
so
really?
if you want to support the channel, get access to these videos early, and watch never before seen content
Oh,
I can't
man.
upload on YouTube, go subscribe to my Patreon at patreon.com/Tyler Oliveria for $5 a
Oh,
month.
man.
Back to the video.
I have $500. You want? I can give you.
Hi, sir. He said that he gave me $500.
And go check it out.
You can
call the police. They'll make a police report. It doesn't pay. $500 for that? Come on, man.
I think you give me $2,000.
I don't have
I'm going to give you
$2,000.
change.
I don't have $2,000.
Oh my
Oh,
God!
yeah, I would just
So
call
they
the
just
police,
got
get the
into
police
a car,
report.
got into a car accident. This guy's just gonna be like, I'll give you $500. Call it even. Wow.
I handle it through his insurance.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
That's some damage right there. $2,000-$3,000 worth is
So,
my guess. And just for context, do you live here? You work here?
She's Asian. Of course she doesn't live here. She does nails or something.
Wow, look at this, another accident. Oh my God.
Oh my
That's
God,
it.
these bus drivers.
They cannot fucking drive out here. There's a car accident here. They're trying to go outside of insurance. It's a phenomenal style of driving out here that leads to quite a few car accidents, it seems like.
She's concerned that the police might have a really good relationship with the people here.
Oh, valid. They probably do.
Yeah.
That's why we're going to hold them accountable with the camera. What happened?
I came down over here and she was over here and I was waiting and
Yeah.
she started to backing up. I was turning and that's it.
I see the rest is history.
Ah, you know what's so crazy is like the only person that would be worse than these Jewish people at driving would be an Asian woman. So here we are. It's like it's that meme of the multiple Spider-Mans pointing at each other, you know. I'm torn. Who's worse? The Jews or the Asian lady?
I need license and registration.
oh yeah. He said that he's going to give me $2,000 to send me quick pay.
He said he's gonna give her $2,000 now, what she was originally asking, so we don't, use the resources and all that.
Yeah, he went from 500 to 2,000.
Ask you a question. How many kids do you have?
Now that I have
7?
you.
How do you afford to feed 7 kids out here?
I work 24 hours.
24 hours on the bus. Wow. Okay. Big families, hard workers.
God bless your trip.
Thank you.
Aw.
23 degrees, frozen
That's
streets.
cold.
School bus doesn't give up. No one can f***ing drive out here. We got the buses on our ass right now.
Wow.
What is this?
Up his ass. Why?
What is this?
Oh my
What?
God.
Bro, this f***ing driving is insane. Bro, what is this fucking idiot in the school bus? Bro, what the f***? What is this driving? What is this driving?
The way you're driving.
You're trying to kill us out here.
You're driving below the speed.
No, we weren't. You need to learn how to drive. You're going to get your kids killed in here. You're going to get these kids killed.
Wow.
An
Turn
irresponsible
around.
school bus driver. And if you walk through the neighborhood, you'll begin to see the presence of kids everywhere as women
Aw.
give birth to about 7 children on average.
Wow.
Massive families. 7, 8, 9, 10
for
plus
them.
kids per family out here. All of these
Come on,
strollers
white
and little
people.
kid bikes. Another one. Tons of
They're not
kids.
taking care of them.
And
They're out
then a
in the
school bus
snow.
for those kids. New construction over there. More houses being built. Foundation being laid. Some of these houses are quite nice. I imagine there are massive families inside them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 wheeled toys for the kids.
Wheeled toys.
Can I ask you, how large is your family?
One.
And do most families
One.
have, how many kids do they have? Most families?
5, 10.
5, 10? How do they pay for that many kids? You don't
Right.
know? What is your job?
Praying.
The Bible.
You read the Bible?
Oh, at least he's talking to him. It's
For
late.
the kids? What is your job? Like, what do you do to make money?
My wife is working.
Okay, your wife
Well, he must
works?
be one of these ones that just got married.
What do you do for work?
I don't have time.
Okay, all right, busy man. Thank you.
I'm a family of 6,
Okay, nice.
and I do handiwork.
Oh, he
Do
works.
most people out here work?
As far as I know, yeah.
Okay. What percentage of this whole town is children? Maybe like half?
No, more than
More than half.
Yeah, because if you can have like 15 children in a family, automatically it's much more than half.
And last question for you. Are most families out here on any form of welfare, like Section 8, SNAP, Medicaid, housing assistance?
Most families?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say so, not as far as I know.
Are you?
I have Medicaid, but
Okay.
I have my own business and I
Wow.
make my money, fancy.
Respect. Okay, we got the Crown Sterling right here.
Hey, jewelry.
Can I interview as a local business owner? I'm trying to ask people about their business out here and how life is in Kiryas.
They have to look. They have to look at each other.
Which kind of stores do you take?
I just want to interview anyone who owns a store out here.
Where is it going?
On YouTube.
It's working now?
Yeah.
Excuse me.
No?
Excuse
Okay.
me, I don't.
Oh,
It's
man.
working now.
Okay, so you don't want to be interviewed.
Its camera is working.
Delete this file.
I
Delete the
cannot delete
file.
it, but I will walk away. Are you sure you don't want to be interviewed?
I can sue you.
You can sue me?
I am Jewish. I can sue you. It's my superpower.
What? You went from this to this? You went nuclear. What? He's gonna sue me? Come on now. Look at this driving.
Wow.
My God. This driving. This.
For what? Sue him for what? Jewelry stores and bagel shops on every corner. Well, how else will you get the women to agree to marriage if you don't have the finest bagel and jewels?
Terrible driving skills, a testament to the dense population. My God. It's a fascinating way of life. But despite 40% of the population living beneath the poverty line, I did not have to worry about getting shot or mugged out here by
True.
gangsta
True.
drug dealers on the corner of every block. In terms of
True.
random violence, I think this is the safest place I have ever filmed at. We got is this a flip phone vending
True,
machine?
and no homeless.
Phone vending machine? Wow. Instead of liquor stores, they had kosher phone vending machines.
Wow.
And public safety security force. Is this funded by the taxpayers, this public safety, all these trucks and whatnot? Yes. Okay, so this is tax.
no time to sit on the phone now.
Oh, you're busy, are you?
Yes.
Okay, of course. Of course you are. Thanks. And volunteer
Very busy.
firefighters and EMS. Can you show me what's going on in here? Tell me what you guys
Ooh,
do.
I love a man in uniform.
Coverage for the fire service, for the village.
If it is kosher fire, we follow different precaution. Whereas if it is regular fire, if it's non-Jewish fire, we let it burn.
Here's all the town of Palm Tree.
Okay. Are you a volunteer firefighter?
This is all volunteer
Ooh, do they have a Jewish Dalmatian?
fire department.
And how fast can you guys respond to emergencies, given how tiny the town is?
We have 90-second
90
response.
seconds?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So anyone, even non-Jewish people, you guys will arrive?
They can't say
Just for the whole
no.
community.
Yeah.
Okay, nice, man. Some volunteer work. There's some lessons we can learn. Communal living, helping each other out, looking out for each other. They even had their own kosher AAA.
Oh, this guy's like the most like blue collar looking Jew in the whole lot.
Chevy Suburban. We got a pickup truck. Let me show you the
This is
equipment.
like Jewish AAA or what?
Basically.
But it's community
He's,
funded,
yeah, he
right?
works.
Yes.
He's very strapping.
Who pays for the trucks?
We have a couple of sponsorships.
This is like Drew
Collision on the Go
Magner,
is
one of
one
my
our
old
sponsors.
company here?
One of the old booth boys at Compound Media.
Yes.
In the area? So, for instance, I do not have to have a AAA membership if I live in Kiryas Shoel.
No, you can have our number. We got everything. All the equipment, everything what we need.
Even for the Gentiles?
Whatever you need. You call us, we're coming
Okay, so you
out.
guys are helping anyone who calls.
No
You call
Gentiles
us,
live
we go
here.
Okay, we're hopping on a call right now. Let's see how this works.
Wow, a ride along? That's
Hey,
very
what's the
cool.
call?
So it's a flat tire.
Just a community member.
Yeah, just someone called.
Okay, there it is.
Okay, so he's already on the job.
Hey,
He
have
got
a
here
flat
faster than
tire.
us. Young volunteer, quick to the work. It would be pretty convenient to get a flat tire, call up the city, and they just help you out. Imagine that world.
That's really
When
nice.
when you live the same, you look the same, you pray the same, you can do cool shit like that. But the Kiryas Shoal volunteer,
That
EMS,
is
you
pretty
gotta give
cool.
respect to all these
That is good. I wish white people could do that. Well, one day maybe. Punitive damages. Dime is money. Aye.
guys doing volunteer work for the community. Can I pop in?
Sure.
Okay.
And here you go. Here's the
Oh.
food packages. Everybody gets a package of that. Some little
Everybody gets a kosher snack.
chips inside.
All right, this is beautiful. Community unification here and altruism. I like it. And we got to take notes, man. We got to do that for ourselves, for everyone else in America. Take notes. This is beautiful, but it requires some selflessness. It requires some additional work. You're missing hours with the family and loved ones and kids to
That's
help other
true.
people. They have a bigger picture approach here, and they look at the community as a whole. How many school buses are here?
The town, over 100.
Over 100.
Wow.
Wait, but isn't it public property?
It's now private.
No, it's not public.
No, this is a privately owned lot with publicly funded buses.
Yes.
Oh, it's privately owned buses too.
Privately owned buses too.
And you guys just purchased the buses yourselves?
Self, yeah.
Like who individually? Is it the rabbi?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the rabbi. Okay, the rabbi buys the bus. Am I stupid? Then who buys the fucking buses then? If it's a stupid question. Well, who's the boss of the town? Of
Tony
what?
Danza buys the buses.
Sure. I see. Is it mostly private schools out here? Is it a mix of private and public schools? 99% private. And of course, kosher supermarkets maintained by an army of Mexican laborers all over town. Just keep in mind, everything's kosher. Excuse me. You guys take EBT?
Is this kosher?
Like, do most people come in here and use EBT? Yeah. Okay.
That woman looked at him with such disdain. My secret.
Laborers all over town. Just keep in mind, everything's kosher. Excuse me. You guys take EBT?
We do.
Like, do most people come in here and use EBT? Yeah. Okay. What percentage of people would you say use EBT for their groceries here? 100%? Wow. He said 100%.
These guys are probably happy to work here too because they're not going to get jumped, leaving their job at night.
What percentage would you say? What would be your estimate?
Not 100.
Because 100's too much, right? What percentage of people here use EBT for their groceries?
35%.
A little bit difficult to conclude what to take away from that. The question is, are a lot of these big families dependent on the welfare state to survive? And then the secondary question is, do they work?
Yes, I work here.
I know, but do the people that live here work here?
My work is for the people that live here.
Okay, so that's what I've heard. A lot of business owners. Heard some people do study the Torah for a couple of years.
They do that many times.
Their wives are working. That's what I've learned too.
Times too.
And a synagogue
Oh.
around every street's corner so the men could study the Torah while their wives went out and worked.
Wow.
People are studying, praying. Beautiful. Wow. Okay, I think I
It's a
found.
sweet gig to be a dude in this community. You don't have to work. You don't have to watch your kids.
Made it. Synagogue. Synagogue? Okay. Let's just say hi.
Yeah.
It's a synagogue. Can I see it?
No, you cannot. Whoa. Weird.
How do people afford to have such big families out here? What
Struggle, yeah.
people struggle? What do
I at least
people do for
appreciate the
jobs?
honesty. I'd rather have someone think, yeah, we're struggling than be like, I
I've
can't
noticed
speak.
a ton of the Mexicans are working the retail stores.
Yeah.
What do the Jewish people do for work?
They own the business.
How do they get to own the businesses?
I have no idea. We could say people work by themselves.
They're probably talking to these guys because these are like teenagers. They're like young 20s. They haven't learned enough to be skeptical of the goyim. Yes, we have sex through a sheet. God bless the Mexicans. God bless your people, Junior. Where would we be without them?
Okay.
They work hard, they drive buses, they are teachers, they're employees by companies. And people build up companies by themselves, and people build up their businesses by their own. You work from 9 to 5, a lot of people work more. You work hard.
Okay. I see.
You work
It's
hard, you play hard.
2:59.
This is the
Why
crack
aren't
cam.
people at work?
A lot of people have to work.
But
know
you
how
guys
many
aren't at
people are
work.
living here?
Yeah.
These are all teenagers.
I see. Okay, these are young kids.
Young kids.
How old are you?
I'm 21.
Okay, so do you work?
I'm in college.
I'm also a young kid.
Okay, where do you go to college?
Here.
Oh, here. Okay, in town.
Yes.
You guys have your own college. Do all the adults go to work?
Most, I would say.
Most?
90%.
Okay, do people here survive off of welfare?
Not true.
It's not true.
No. Everyone have to work. You have to get money. But
Yeah.
when you have a lot of kids, like you have 8 kids, you can also get benefits like.
I see. Like the official number for like Medicaid, and it was like 93%. That number is not.
Wow.
You can look it up. It's not 93%.
It will say 93%.
Yeah, check it up now.
But I've already looked it up. I know what it'll
Yes?
say. Yeah, they'll say
Look
93%.
it up again.
Where does it say?
On Google. I don't know if that's real. Though.
Google.
That's
You need to look up a kosher website.
what I'm asking. Yeah.
You have to look it up on Google.
I don't know because I
Yeah.
know a lot of
I
people
think
and most people have a lot of kids, and even if they work,
Yeah.
Qualified.
They qualify. Yeah. Okay, we got some knowledge just now. He says there's some misconceptions about the place. Is this where you make the iconic fur hats?
Wow.
Hey, let's see it. Let's try it on. Okay. Thank you.
Wow, they let him try it
Whoa.
on.
It's heavy. On its spins too. For $1,500 USD at the cheapest
1,500.
price. Thank you guys for showing me. 8K? $8,000?
$8K for this one.
My God.
Why
I-
are they so expensive? All right, we're going back to Grok. Why are the furry Jew hats so expensive? Why are the furry Jewish hats so expensive? Oh, I have to restart Grok. Grok? Wow, it won't answer that question. Think harder. Wow, it won't answer that. All right, let's try it again. What are the furry Jewish hats called? Wow, okay. Grok is refusing to answer my questions now. Let's ask regular Google. Why are the furry Jewish hats so expensive? Street Meals, Streamiels, SHTREIMELS. Streamiels are the traditional fur hats worn by married Hasidic men. They're between $1,000 and $6,000 or more due to the high quality materials, intense labor, and specialized custom craftsmanship. They're handmade from 100 to over 400 expensive fur tails. They're made from fur tails, including Canadian or Russian sable, fox, or marten. Oh my goodness. Tails? Tails? All right, I gotta show you guys this. Da, 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 da. Do, 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 do. Oh, their poor little tails. Streamiel. The Streamiel once featured a fur border 6 centimeters high. Current models can reach a height of 20 centimeters. The Streamiel, worn by Ross-Hinner Hasidic masters, has a velvet crown poking up at the center. Canadian or Russian sobol, but gray fox, stone marten, or European marten, and mink. Whoa, mink, that's expensive. Worn by married men in Hasidic sects in the Ukraine, Russia, Galicia, Hungary, Romania. Wow. So you spend $8K on a hat that you don't even wear every day. You just wear it sometimes. Also worn by non-Hasidic Jerusalemites known as Perushim. Damn. Oh, poor little tails. That's cool. So you get married, you get a big fur hat. $2,500 for a young man's coal pick and about $4,000 for Hasidic master. Ooh, so the older you get, the more expensive of a hat you can have. No Jew is spending $8K on a hat. I don't think so. Maybe, I don't know, maybe if some fancy big spender comes in. They'll spend $8K on a hat, but not like $8K to fix the stairs.
Interviewing people, this dude tried to revoke my cameraman's First Amendment right to film him on a public sidewalk. It is a struggle getting B-roll out here.
Hey, it's illegal. It isn't. What? It isn't.
It's illegal. It's not. Say it's legal. It's not.
What is the pictures about?
Just feel like filming.
What is the pictures about? They're retarded.
Just everything.
What do you mean everything?
Why are you recording it?
Because I feel like it.
Why?
Because I feel like it.
For whom are you recording it?
Because I feel like it.
And where will you post it?
I don't know, wherever my heart desires.
You took pictures of me personally.
I'm happy.
And
You look beautiful.
I want to know where you're going to post it.
Everywhere.
Because I don't want to be...
I'm sorry. You walked into my shot, so.
No. I was before across the street and you
It's
pointed
okay.
the camera on me.
It's not a big deal. You're in public.
Yeah, you are in public.
And then we began debating as to whether or not Kiryas Joel took out more money from the system than it gave back.
Why do you think that most people have your welfare?
The more kids you have, the more money you'd get if you're in those programs.
It's not because people are defrauding. When you have larger families, you're automatically, you can qualify in a bigger percentage.
100%.
Take out statistics and say, oh, this person has 6 kids. Look how much grants they receive from the government. But if you look at their expenses.
I mean, they don't have kids to get the money. It's just like a nice bonus. Yes, Kiryas Joel. That's what I was saying. Some days you feel like a hat. Sometimes you don't. This guy's pretty high level based on his hat.
Then you see it's a different ball game. It just gives you, helps you to survive. It pushes through. How much money Kiryas Joel community saves for the state and the federal government by the fact that we have private schools. We have big business people that pay taxes and they contribute a lot. We have a lot of charity that's helping out people. And also the fact that we study Torah, which in big part.
Oh, what is that? What did that one say? Kiryas Joel's private schools receive significant public funding, primarily through the local Kiryas Joel school district, which uses tax dollars and federal funds for services like special ed, busing, and supplies that are shared with private school students. Creating a complex system where public money supports private religious education. Nice loophole. While private schools don't directly get government funds for religious instruction, federal mandates require districts in high poverty areas. Wow. Like Kiryas Joel, to provide services to all eligible students, blurring the lines. So if you're living under the poverty level, you can double dip. How nice.
Private schools. We have big business people that pay taxes and they contribute a lot. We have a lot of charity that's helping out people. And also
a tiny Hasidic district won't explain how it's spending $94 million in relief funds.
The fact that we study Torah, which in big part includes you should be honest and stay away from crime. So thank God that the crime rate is very low. So that also saves a lot of money from police enforcement and from jails.
But I noticed you guys have that private security, which is taxpayer funded, right?
But that's paid from our taxes. It's the village.
Assuming you pay taxes, though, right?
Do you think someone here doesn't pay property tax?
Yeah, for sure. Renters.
I'm a renter.
You're a renter.
Yes. And my landlord 1 year increased me the rent because the tax went up. How can he afford it? Because I pay him rent.
Well, yeah, you're arguing the cost is indirectly turned over to you
Not
as the renter.
indirectly, it's directly.
Let's say I had 10 kids and I made between 60 to 90K a year as a household. Then I could get almost $13,000 in cash benefits and pay no state income tax and no federal tax.
Wow.
I would get $13,000 in cash, which I could then pay to, let's say, a landlord. Let's call it $2,000. That's half the year paid.
Don't get the tax credit per child. You get
do though.
Tax credit, but once you have 3 or 4 children, you don't get more if you have more children.
That's not true. The tax credit is multiplied by how many children you have, and there's no limit to the children you can have.
It's a formula, and you take into account that someone has 13 kids, and they pay tuition, they pay grocery, they feed their children, and they have...
I'm arguing a lot of the taxpayers are paying for their children in the form of SNAP, EBT, and healthcare.
I mean, I feel like it's redundant at this point. Like he's already got his answer. He's just like, he wants to get multiple examples.
In the form of
Medicaid.
Medicaid. And I want to answer you.
Yeah.
Now, you make
Like,
this
dude, God
budget.
bless
you
this
figure
guy
out
for actually talking to him. This guy, I feel like, is the first person who actually really wants to have a conversation.
How much this costs. And now you say that you call a cash benefit, a tax return of benefit of $13,000. This doesn't cover 10 children. It's just a help.
But when you supplement that with the healthcare is covered via Medicaid, you have SNAP and EBT that helps cover groceries, if not the full amount for the groceries.
Have SNAP. The SNAP maybe would give $1,000 a month for a
lot.
family.
That's a
But you
lot.
go in the grocery, check the prices. You can't afford. You can't feed 10 people plus a father and mother, 12 people from $1,000 a month. So it's just a push, like it's a help. It's not covering.
That's true.
So, and also me personally, I told you I'm working in the healthcare industry.
Yeah.
I don't have Medicaid. I have insurance by my employer.
Agreed,
If
yeah.
you take all business people, successful business people, just from Kiryas Joel, their taxes covers everything that we take back. There's someone, Kiva Klein. He's a big developer. I'm sure he pays a lot of taxes. You see over there, Epstone. They're compensating with their tax payments, and then they're compensating with they have charity that they help out a lot of people.
Look, another
here.
lurker.
The Jewish
It's like Where's Waldo? In every shot, you can see somebody in the back, like lurking.
people that you claim they're employing like over 1,000 people. They have a big building in
I
Manhattan.
see.
They pay a lot of property
Yeah.
tax. They have warehouses in New Jersey, and they're very fair company. They're honest, and even though they are the job providers,
So you say overall, the Hasidic Jewish community is a financial positive,
contributing to the
contributing to
United
society.
States.
He was basically arguing that the minority of extremely wealthy Jewish businessmen that employ a ton of people elsewhere easily compensates for the amount of money
Yeah, okay.
residents here took out of the system in various forms of welfare.
How you doing? Good, man. How you doing? Doing well. It's a little cold.
Yeah, I know. What's going on?
Nothing much?
No?
How can I help you?
I was just called to talk to you. So people are a little nervous to be recording with the mask.
A little
and stuff,
nervous.
So
It's cold. Mask stays on, you know?
I get it. You know what I mean? I just got called here, so I got to come by and
For sure.
do my due diligence. You know what I mean?
100%, sir.
Okay. So what are you recording for?
Just personal stuff.
I get you. It's public, so I know you can.
If you've never been to a community like this, right?
Sure.
You're unknown.
Sure.
There's unusual activity, suspicious for you to have a camera at people's faces wherever they go.
You guys are going to be upset that they're here, right? You guys are going to call us over here. Just don't engage with them. You know what I mean? If that's what you guys
Yeah, no one's forced to get.
Some people are going to get upset that
It's
it's
on-
on.
Welcome to the United States of America.
This guy's like, I'm gonna put part of my insulation of my car on my face.
Don't want to get recorded.
This is the United States of America. Then just walk away. Just walk away. Jesus Christ. Okay, this is some bullshit, you know it. You don't get extra privileges. No. This is bullshit, you know it.
Yeah, they're going to be upset and calling about you guys, and you guys don't want us harassing you.
Well, why would you harass us if we're exercising our First Amendment, right?
Whoa.
People.
Exactly. It's a rhetorical question. There's no means to harass us if we're doing nothing wrong.
No. There was a terrorist attack in Australia Sunday. You come in front of synagogues with a covered face. People
I
are allowed
didn't.
to get
I get the face.
No, I'm
sure.
answering his question, but he didn't ask you the question, right? He was talking to me right now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Sure.
Because if you guys are going to call
Oh,
about
shit.
each other, and
Hey, you know what? This guy's been the coolest of anybody with conversations. Unless this was a setup, unless he was a decoy. He was like, yes, I will have conversation with you while the cops come.
interactions, right? No, we had to find conversations. Leave each other alone.
All right, this is excessive. Obviously, we can talk to anyone who wants to talk. This is the equivalent of a doctor. Come in here, get yourself checked out. So is this a hospital or like a doctor clinic?
It's a medical facility, so there's
Okay.
lots of like doctor's offices.
Is this mostly for
the
the
urgent
Jewish
care.
community? Do I have to be Jewish to get health care?
It's urgent care.
Not happening.
Okay. Are most people here on like Medicaid?
A lot of patients are.
Okay, cool. Thank you. She said a lot of patients are on Medicaid, which is in conflict with what they're telling me in the synagogue. And they're having so many kids. Kiryas Joel's
Wow.
population doubled from 2010 to 2024. How many kids
We
per
should all learn a lesson from the Jays on that one.
on average does each family have out here?
Between 2 and really unpredictable.
Like 2 to 10?
Yeah,
How many do you have?
3.
3. Okay, that's pretty small for out here, right?
I'm still in the younger age.
How old are you?
27.
Okay, young man. What do people do
Not bad for 3 at 20.
for work out here?
There's all kind of work. There's a lot of educated people doing everything. Anyways, I gotta go work. Thank you so
Okay,
much.
what do you do for
I
work,
gotta
by the
go
way?
for work.
I'm doing a few things. I'm driving buses. I'm working in a mechanic shop. I'm working a lot in the office.
That's a lot of jobs.
Yes.
So if you want to talk about people living in a theocratic ethnic enclave, then look no further.
Wow.
Kiryas Joel is an example of that, and then some. When people are talking about Dearborn, Michigan this, Dearborn, Michigan that, this is an example of only Jews living here, and a lot of them are tapping into welfare benefits.
Wow. Oh my gosh. So interesting. Good job. Good job, Tyler. Fascinating. What patience he had. Like, so Viking, thanks for the 2. Everyone knows they abuse welfare. Very funny. Very, very funny. Thank you, Viking. I didn't invent the system. I just I found the loophole. All right, let's watch another video. Another video. This was interesting. This is about a lady who lived in this community but escaped. She had a rum sprigga and never came back. This is Perry K, Lost in Becoming, leaving Kiryas Joel. Ooh, I wonder if she got the tattoos while she was there, because they're not into the tats over there.
I grew up in Kiryas Joel. When you're born into a place like Kiryas Joel, you don't know it's insular. You don't know it's different. You don't know you're being controlled. You just think that this is the world.
Must be kind of nice. Like there's no pressure to like be hot or look good. You know, you probably save a lot of money on like makeup and gym memberships. I mean, is there even a gym? Was there a Jewish gym in Kiryas Joel? I don't even think so. So you don't have to work out. You don't have to like look good. It's kind of like probably a big weight off your shoulders.
System, rules, family, friends, any relationships, education. I was taught that the outside world was dangerous, that there was us and there was them, and that we were the only ones living the right way and everyone else was wrong. We were taught that everyone was out to get us, everyone hated us. All these things were instilled in us to make us fear the people outside. Doubt wasn't curiosity, it wasn't free thinking. It was a sin, and asking questions wasn't part of learning. It was crossing a line, especially as a woman. The rules weren't just about what you did. They were about who you were allowed to be. They controlled women under the guise of modesty.
So I guess it's all like, obviously it's insular. Yeah. If everyone's having 10 kids, you just date somebody from like the next house over. Yeah, it must be nice not having to wear a lady tarp. It must be nice to like, yeah, you're a Jewish woman living there. You don't have to like sweat doing your hair every day. Like it's under a scarf. So you don't it's not like with the Middle Easterns, like they have to like they wear a hijab, but then they still I think have to look cute for the men under all that. Whereas like the Jewish women make no attempt to look cute. It's just not even a thing. It's not expected. But it's kind of nice because look at the men. The men are also making absolutely no effort to look cute either. So it's like, we don't have to worry about it.
By calling women driving immodest, they controlled where women could go. By forbidding girls from riding bikes, they controlled how we moved through the world.
Oh, interesting. Paladin, thank you for the chat here. This is always good to get the inside scoop. I grew up next to that community in Monroe, New York. A third of them are cool. 2/3 are absolute crooks. They're also a massive voting bloc and get pandered to by all political parties for their votes. True of the Somalians as well. Yeah, and they probably all absolutely just vote one way.
By teaching women to step aside when a man wanted to pass, give up your seat if a man wanted to sit. We were taught that we were less than. We were also taught that it was our responsibility to make sure a man doesn't desire us.
Also based.
That his thoughts depended on our clothing, the way we speak, our mannerisms, the way we walk through the world. We were taught that our bodies were sinful, that the solution was to drown them in clothing. And so you learn how to take up less space, emotionally, mentally, physically, without anyone ever having to say the words shrink. I grew up feeling different.
Look at this chubby baby. Oh my God, that was really cute. What is it, a sibling she's holding? Oh, look at this chubby baby. Oh my goodness. That's really cute.
I was never content with a life built entirely out of rules and laws and that didn't allow for any questions.
She's dancing.
So
They're
I
all
doubt
looking at her like she's going to be a problem. Hey, she's a free spirit.
So I doubted. I questioned. And because of that, I was labeled troubled. Most of the time, I felt stifled, like my life had already been planned out and outlined before me, and my job was just to color inside the lines.
What a
And for
weight.
some reason,
What
I
a weight
wasn't
off
made
your
of the same
shoulders. Be like,
cookie
we already have it figured out who you're gonna marry. And you're just gonna raise kids. You don't have to worry about getting a job. You don't have to be like you don't have to hustle. You don't have to go like live in the city and have a bunch of Craigslist roommates. Kind of nice. I don't know why you would leave.
cutter, good girl mold as everyone else. And for a long time, I hated myself for it. Now I understand something I couldn't then, that this discomfort, this curiosity
Okay,
was a sign
she does seem troubled though. I mean, nose rings, the hair coloring, there's something wrong.
of intelligence. It was a sign of wanting something more for myself. Leaving wasn't a single moment, it was a messy process. It took multiple attempts.
It took multiple piercings to convince my family to let me go.
Periods of distances and then being pulled back in. Not because I wanted to return, but because the outside world isn't built for people like me, people who leave without resources. I didn't have a proper education. I didn't know how the outside world worked. Out here, you need a credit score, and to rent an apartment, you need proof of financial stability. You need all those systems you were never taught existed.
I don't know. Sounds kind of nice. You just get like hooked up with tons of stuff, and you get free money for groceries. I think I'm gonna move to Curious Joel.
Growing up in Kiryas Joel shaped me in more ways than I can count. It prepared me for a life where my voice felt like a violation of faith. But leaving was the best thing I ever did. It
All it
showed
would
me
take is
that
one tattoo.
I have the power to change the trajectory of my life, that I can build myself up from nothing, and that I don't have to ask for permission to live. It taught me to recognize my strengths, my resilience, to
Okay, now she's going back to the place
appreciate
where it
all
all
those parts
happened.
of myself
This is the
that I
same
was taught
spot.
to suppress, the curiosity, the discomfort,
And now she's like, I'm here to give the finger.
the weirdness that refused to disappear. And those traits
Oh, that's just disrespectful. Why don't you just go out there and power wash the walls while you're at it?
me astray. They led me here. And for the first
How was she able to be goth in this community?
time, that feels
They
enough.
weren't strict enough. Wow. I bet she's sad she's left now. She's probably like, I don't have a man. I have to pay bills. I have to work a job. Oh, you had the hookup back in Curious Joel. Oh my gosh. Let's see her marry a Muslim and then try to leave their community. Good luck. Oh boy. So fun. We learned so much. What an interesting community. Well, let me know in the comments if there's another neighborhood. I may take a deep dive into Lakewood. Who knows if there's any other fun communities with interesting people. Isn't it fun? Isn't it fun to learn about people different from us? They figured it out. Like white people, we're the ones that are like schmucks, both working full time. Lucky if we have any kids at all. And like these Jews, they figured it out. They're like, you can't have as many kids if you're stuck working all the time. And like just rack up the tax benefits. It's smart. It's really the way to go. They're all moving into the surrounding areas to gain footholds. They're going to rapidly expand. They get on local school boards and then siphon funds to their exclusive yeshivas. It's smart. They know what to do. Come on, whites. We need to do some of our own welfare scams. Welfare scams are important to communities. Yes, they are. What are you going to just work like an idiot? Viking, thank you for the $2. What about the Jewish tunnel sewer community? I know. Everyone's put that on the back burner. No one's talking about that anymore. Maybe they plugged them all up. Who knows? Maybe I'll take a trip to New York City and bust open the tunnels and see what's what. Yeah, we all forgot about the tunnels. This was fun, guys. I'll do another one of these at some point. But yeah, hope everyone's doing okay in the snow. Hope everybody's shoveled out all their cars and stuff. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.